Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. So, yeah, this time I'm gonna do a lot of building, so it's about time, I'd say. And yeah, because of that, I'm gonna have to edit stuff a little bit differently later. I'm also not gonna be able to, like, do everything today, but I think it's good to, get at least started on, like, the basics. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I think it is time that I make the base a bit nicer. How are you doing? You walking somewhere? And boing. Ow! Okay, that was to be expected. But yeah, apparently you can bounce off these guys if you jump on them. And that was fun, which is the only reason why I'm not murdering you for trespassing in this place. But yeah, I have a nice and good production of everything. Except power. We still have like plenty of stuff here left, so that should be good for a while. But yeah, since we are producing a lot of materials, I can maybe use some of that materials for, more stuff. Since, yeah, apparently I do need to build some proper walls. I hope you had a nice snack there. You need to leave. Please, my good sir, or madam, or in between. Yeah, just step down here and go somewhere else. I do want to build some nice stuff, but I don't have the most option. So I really want to get myself some more options. With the awesome shop and the awesome sink. Okay, I'm gonna place this here for now. So this is the awesome sink. Basically what you do with this thing is that you feed it resources and then it turns stuff into coupons, which you can then trade in at the awesome shop. You know, this place. And for that, I probably want a storage container, so I can just automate the process. And yeah, you can kind of see like how much stuff you kind of need to feed into this. And yeah, once you did enough, you get a coupon. And some resources are more valuable than others. For example, yeah, those metal plates give a little bit. And yeah, the iron rods don't give as much. Yeah, I'm not sure what the exact numbers are, but I feel like it's fair to say that the more resource expensive and complicated the item is, the more they give. So yeah, let's just drop some of this stuff in here. And it can already get to work. I do want to get some of these DNA points, because those give a lot. But for that, I need to go hunting. Not you, don't worry. Some other guys. Yeah, I probably also want to get the next milestone. And yep, there we go. Let's push the button.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fix-It.
I am very efficient, don't you worry. I mean, if anything, I would call this being very efficient. But yeah, with this I have faster conveyor belts, transport up to 120 resources per minute, which is useful for, well, specific production lines. Yeah, I also want part assembly next. And in the meantime, I also do want to start working on the space elevator. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. Space elevator, building all of this up, like making a proper base. What kind of balancing act are you doing there? Can you even leave? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, no, you're just kind of stuck there. And now you are in the way. Do I need to call the fire department? Because, whatever you are is stuck on the tree. If anything, this is really pathetic on your part. Guess I will help you out. I need fuel. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Let me help you there. And you're free. And you're immediately walking into the wrong direction, so please go somewhere else. Let me zap your foot. Yeah, that is the exact opposite of where I wanted you to go. Ah, it's fine. Okay, space elevator. It's gonna take up some space. So... I probably do want some foundations all around there. Which means I'm gonna plop down a bunch of these things. And yeah, this is gonna be like walkways and transport lines. So I'm gonna have like conveyor belts down here. And somewhere around here I think I'm gonna have like a supply depot where everything comes together and is stored. And that's also gonna be like close to the space elevator, which is probably a good thing. And another thing, if at some point I do want to expand, then I can just continue building this strip. Well, somewhere, I guess. Maybe I should move it a bit to the side. Actually, I could just leave it. And if I have a vehicle later, then I can, like, still drive there. So you are still processing, but you already have some coupons for me. So yeah, you just grab them. And yeah, now I have 3. And with those 3 coupons, I can just go in here. And for example, I can get this neat coffee cup. Yeah, everything else is a little bit expensive. I guess I can get some doors. Yeah, I can buy all of these. And I get the cup.
Official Fix-It coffee cup unlocked. Do not purchase unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups. They have been known to explode and attract wasps.
Oh no!
Unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups lower your attractiveness to your preferred gender and
Double
or
oh
sense
no.
of well-being if you have no gender attraction or preference.
Oh yeah.
Official Fix-It products can be licensed for your use from official Awesome Shop installations only. Come to the best shop on the planet for the best deals on all official Fix-It supplies, guaranteed.
Okay, so not even ace people are safe. Gotta stick to the official products then. So this guy is also back. I think I should have all the necessary materials. And yeah, let's go unlock this real quick. Just because I can.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly.
Yep.
Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Okay, but what was that part about ulterior motives? Could you maybe elaborate? Okay. So, with that out of the way, what do I start with? Okay, I think it might be an idea to just go on a little hunting trip. And yeah, in the meantime, the awesome thing can just generate more coupons for me. Oh hey, there's some fuel. So from what I can tell, those hogs do seem to respawn. I'm not sure about the other creatures though. I mean, they tend to appear in like specific locations. You know, places where there's like neat stuff to find. Ooh, I see something interesting. And if I see something interesting, then I want to get something interesting. But first... Yeah, you're gonna do some shooty shoot. Ow. Still got me though. But now I get you. Okay, and I guess I can just jumpity jump up here. Yep. Very possible.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Yep, very interesting. Give me the thing. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm sure that's not important to stay there. It's fine. And there we go. Easy peasy. There's another one up there. I have been here. So maybe those did respawn. I mean, that would be kind of neat if they do respawn. Because this way you do get like more biofuel and stuff. Okay, lift me up. Yeah, this is too slow for my taste. Yeah, let's get some protein. And let's make some DNA capsules. I think 5. Yeah, I think 5 should be good for now. And the rest can go into biomass. And yeah, if I drop those DNA capsules into this thing, yeah, that generates a lot of coupons. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. Okay, power is slowly running out, so I should probably get some more. But that should help for a little while longer. Yeah, the more coupons you get, the more expensive the next coupons are gonna get. So you always have to, like, invest a little bit more. Good thing to keep in mind. So yeah, the idea is that this is going to become a storage facility. Yeah, something like this. And then over here, all of this is gonna become the space elevator. So yeah, I would say this is going to be like one big building montage. Alright, so the space elevator needs a lot of room, which is why I need to build a lot of foundation, so it has, like, you know, enough space there. I think it's like 6 by 6 tiles large, but I also want some, you know, some walkways around, and I need some space where I can, like, connect conveyor belts, so I need to make it a little bit bigger. And yeah, even with so much space to go around, there's still, like, rocks and stuff that I kinda don't want to get in the way. So I kinda had to cram it a little bit. But yeah, in the end I did manage to kinda like lay it out in a way that I'm happy with. Since one of the entrances also leads into one of the walkways. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be happy with this. Okay, yeah, I think this would be a good spot. Like, there's still plenty of room around the elevator to operate. I'm not getting into conflict with this rock. And yeah, we have access points to the sides. And, you know, this console over here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. That is gonna be quite some building, though. I see something glowing over there. It's just free for the taking. Oh well. Ooh, that looks like some nice places. Oh, don't touch me. You look kind of disgusting. Yeah, that seems like an interesting valley down here. But this is kind of far away from my base, so... Not now. Not yet. Oh, you are a chunky boy. And there's also a couple of these hives. I think maybe I should avoid this for now. Yep, maybe I should avoid this for now. Wow. I was standing over here and still damaged me. Yep, avoiding. Okay, let's get some more coupons. And with those... Let's... Okay, definitely do want the conveyor walls. I mean, stairs would be nice. Mount wall sounds nice. Ceiling mount. Wall hole. Yeah, all of this stuff. Yes, with the last bits I can get some metal pillars. Yeah, with this I can make some nicer bases. And yeah. At the end of it all, I do want to, like, build all of this up into a very awesome base. Okay, if there's one thing I do want to expand upon, it's concrete production. I mean, we're getting stuff. But yeah, it's not quite fast enough. But yeah, I mean, with this, at least we now have enough for the space elevator. Okay. This should be centered. And yeah, we have like a door to the walkways there. I can also do like, have some access points there. And there should be plenty of room to walk to the sides. And yeah, should be quite centered, so it's also symmetrical and stuff. So yeah, I say, let's just build it then. Oh yeah, that is a lot of resources going in there. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, and that is just like the ground base. And yeah, as you can see from up there, there comes like the space elevator thingy. Oh, this is massive! And yeah, I guess that's the actual elevator then.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Well, I guess we have to save the day then. So yeah, apparently this is what it is all about. I still kind of have some doubts there. But yeah. Oh, this is massive. And as far as I can tell, like those platings I have to like feed into those holes to the side. So we still need to load. But before I get to that, yeah, I will definitely start building up the base now. Okay, for the assemblers I do need rotors. So I will need some new parts for this. Okay, luckily I do have some rotors anyway. But yeah, I could theoretically just make them myself. I probably also should have a production line for them. I'm gonna need so many new assemblers. Okay, let's put down one here. So we're gonna need smart plating, which needs rotors and reinforced plates. So that's gonna be expensive. Reinforced plates. I want a couple of these, definitely. I'm also thinking, since, yeah, this facility produces a certain amount of all this stuff. I do have some more, like, iron ore over there. Why don't I just make, you know, another facility to produce more iron stuff? Like the reinforced plates and the rotors and stuff. Also, please don't munch on my base. You are the reason I put up some walls. So yeah, all of this iron is close by. So I could just plop down another facility next to this one. I could also probably get this limestone and get more concrete out of it. Yeah, sure, why not? We always need more. Alright. So, if my math is correct, and it usually is, that's one of the few things in my life that I tend to do correctly. Yeah, we're producing 5 reinforced iron plates per minute, and for those I need 30 iron plates and 60 screws per minute. The 30 iron plates I am getting from those two. And yeah, the remaining iron plates, they just go over to the other ones that are getting produced over there. And yeah, for this I have this neat conveyor belt that just goes on another layer here. It's compact, but I think it looks nice. And yeah, for the screws, I'm taking 10 iron rods from here. And those go into this constructor to make screws. And the remaining 20 screws that I need, I'm just taking from here. And that should be plenty. Yeah, I don't think I need that many screws anyway, so might as well. And yeah, this is going to be that for this part. And I think, yeah, all of this stuff, I think I'm going to do that some other time. Like, the assembler takes a lot of power. I don't think I can sustain another facility like this. And yeah, this should be plenty for now. All the other parts that I might need I can just do by hand, except that, but you know, I can just have another assembler for this too. Yeah. This is gonna be stuff for the future. For now, this should be okay. So yeah, one last thing I want to do here is to have a nice storage facility where all of this is getting collected. So, you know, they're just not there in random boxes anymore. And now begins the big construction of my base. The first thing I started is obviously that I'm gonna, you know, build the general layout, which means foundations and the walls. And I also started to work on the storage room, just plopping down some of the containers so I know like how big I want everything to be. And yeah, I did leave some room for expansion, but for now, just to have it there. I was also thinking about stacking all the containers, so I have lots of space for every material. But I kind of realized that that might not be necessary, since every container has lots of space anyway, and we'll be getting so many different types of resources that, yeah, maybe I will need the space. But hey, at least it was useful for like laying out where all, like, you know, the portholes need to go for the conveyor belts. During all that, I also kept feeding the awesome sink with some extra materials that I was producing, since, well, I'm producing a lot anyway. Yeah, just so I can get some more coupons to unlock some more stuff. The first big thing that I did was expanding all like the iron stuff production, the copper production, and the concrete production. Which, well, all of that took quite a long time, since, well, that's a lot of building. And yeah, I wasn't always quite sure like how to lay stuff out. And how far I'm gonna expand everything, since I only have so much energy. The other big thing that I needed to do is, of course, all the conveyor belts that lead from the production facilities into the storage. And yeah, that also includes like all the walls, roofs where I can walk, and all the electrical cables, so all like the facilities get supplied. Yeah, all of that I kinda had to redo. Yeah, that was quite a lot of building. Okay, so after way too much time, I think I'm pretty happy with like the base layout. Yeah, here we have the space elevator, taking up a lot of space. And yeah, here we have the power production. Over there we have the iron facility. Well, the only new thing there really is like the assembler. But yeah, this should be okay for now. And then later on I'm gonna build another one once I have enough power for that. As you can see, power is a bit of a problem right now. And yeah, I have expanded a little bit the copper production, not the copper, the concrete production. But I mean, I also reworked a little bit the copper production. And yeah, as you might be able to see, I have like the conveyor belts in like those corridors that all kind of lead to the storage over there. I think I'm okay with like this amount of storage, like there's still room to expand there. So this should be fine. And yeah, basically everything gets collected and transported over there. And I have like the awesome sink close by for all the stuff that I, you know, might want to burn. And over there I have like, yeah, I'm gonna call it like a little residential area, like where I have the hub, where, you know, sleeping places and stuff. You technically don't need it, but it's still kind of fun to have it. You know, it's good for my immersion. And yeah, there's also the MAM and the workshop and stuff. Alright. Everything should also be connected. So the main thing I need to do now is not die. And yeah, supply everything with power. I think the power production should hold. But yeah, as you can see, I connected everything with my new wall-mounted connectors now. Which, you know, I feel like in a base looks nicer. Yeah, I think for now I will just go get some biofuel. And yeah, stock up on some of that stuff. Actually, let's disconnect this for now. So I can, like, stock up. And yeah, once I have that, I will turn everything on and see how it works. You know, you guys are so nice for always respawning over here. That is definitely very useful. Though you are encroaching on my turf, so I kinda have to punish you for that. And there we go. Now I just need to do the song and dance a couple of times more. Okay, that looks like a very readily available Mercer sphere. And there's also some fuel nearby. Oh man, so many problems at once. At least this guy keeps missing. Can you please stop being a problem?
Play. Play. Play.
I am playing. So this is weird. Like, it looks like this thing should be here, but it isn't.
Look through the window. The effigies ripples through our temples, our veins nearly touch. It is shy, notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Well, real life was kind of stressful lately, so I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of making me want to stop collecting them for some time, but I don't know. It can't be that bad, right? Also, is this a new wreckage? Or have you guys just respawned? No, you stop it. Okay, no, I have been here. So these guys, in fact, did respawn, so that's nice. Okay, now that I have crafted an ecological, destructive amount of biofuel, I hope I'm gonna be good for a little bit. Yeah, I also made a bunch of DNA capsules, since I can turn them into coupons. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff waiting. I just need to power this thing up. Okay, let's hope this will suffice for now. Okay, we have a little bit of fuel now, and more is getting slowly but surely created. So yeah, we should be good for a bit. I did a last little check if everything is connected, but yeah, seems to be good. So let's power everything up, and yeah, here we go. We should be good. Stuff is running. Let's see. These guys are not running. Why not? Oh, did I forget to connect them up? Yep. They're not connected. Okay, but that is easily fixed. Yeah, of course, because I did redo some of the electrical stuff. I might even have to redo this at some point again. Okay. Are we asking for too much? Because I'm pretty sure we still have enough fuel left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I am consuming too much power. Okay. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna take something off the grid and then expand a little bit on this. Yeah, I think I can just let the copper production go for now. Okay, let's give this another try. Okay. Looks like that did the trick. And yeah. Why don't I give you a tour? So yeah, this is again the iron production facility. Now we also have an assembler over there. And yeah, this is taking 4 megawatts. This is taking 15, so yeah, this guy is definitely responsible for the power getting blown out. But yeah, slowly but surely we're getting all the screws delivered here. Some stuff might pile up, but in due time everything should be running smoothly. But yeah, we're producing a lot, and all the surplus is getting transported over here. Yeah, we're not producing that many screws anymore, but that is fine. So it is a little bit dark. There's still plenty of things I need to unlock, like lights. And I definitely do want to beautify the space. Like, this is just a rough shell for now. But that should do. But yeah, this is the conveyor belt highway. And all of the stuff is getting transported through these little conveyor holds into my storage facility. And yeah, if need be, I can like always expand another level up. I might have to figure out how to do that, well, space-wise, since it can get kind of convoluted here. But for now, this should be good. Yeah, it was definitely a good idea to like give me a lot of space for all the conveyor belts. And yeah, over here we can see like all the new concretes getting transported. This is a little bit more cramped. Sadly, copper stuff is not running now. But I'm definitely getting more concrete. And yeah, eventually all of this stuff is gonna get delivered over here. And yeah, this is the new copper facility. All of this is as usual, but I have another level here, which is getting supported by these chunky pillars. And yeah, let's go up there. And yeah, up here I would be producing copper sheets, which again, I don't have much use for, but I can just feed them into the awesome sink. And yeah, down here I have concrete production, which I expand a little bit. I also built another miner way back there. That's delivering a lot of limestone. So yeah, we are definitely producing a bit more concrete, which is nice since I do need some of that stuff. Okay, I was wondering why this was not running, but yeah, I think this was like the second miner and all the limestone needed some time to arrive here. So yeah, we should be good. Okay. Yeah, we also have like a little yard here in the middle. think it just looks nice. And yeah, the idea is that I have like walkways up there, maybe with windows. And down here I have like all the infrastructure. And you know, I can just walk up there and don't have like conveyor belts be in my way. And yeah, I have put up some walls everywhere so like some big chunky guys don't walk into my base anymore. And I also built like stairs and doors and all that shebang. I mean, it's helpful. And I think it's also, it kind of looks nice. Like it's something you would expect from a facility like this. And yeah, you always have like nice and useful access ports. And over here, this is again, yeah, what I call like the residential area. Well, let's call it the me area. Yeah, where I have the MAM, the workshop, the awesome shop, and the hub. So yeah, I can just chill here. Have a nice view from my window. Eat some microwaved food. Maybe play some games here. Have nice little naps. And yeah, this just goes seamlessly into the base. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make like windows and doors and stuff like, yeah, stuff like that here. I also don't want to get in the way of the shuttle. Speaking of, you can just select this milestone. Oh, this needs rotors, so that's gonna be a bit expensive, but definitely doable. I'm just spreading like all the stuff that I'm overproducing in here. And I'm getting a bunch of coupons. And I do want to build like stairways in a bunch of places so I can like always, well, access the different levels. For the concrete production, I like diverted the conveyor belts through the copper facility because otherwise I would have just, yeah, have to go all the way around. And this just seems smarter. Maybe later on, since I do want to have like big windows here towards the yard, maybe later on I'm gonna have the conveyor belts like on the roof or something, so they don't get in the way. But for now, this is fine. And yeah, it's kind of fun to have like the conveyor belts so high up there. Maybe I could do something like that down here too. So, you know, I have less of the stuff just getting in the way. Because it's getting a bit awkward to maneuver through here. Like you can't go here through this one. But yeah, I think this is fine. And yeah, over here we have this guy. Not sure how you got here. And I think you are stuck there. So the only way to get you out of there would to like deconstruct the space elevator and rebuild it again. Okay, I hope if I reload the save then you're just gonna be gone. Yeah, I'm also getting some reinforced iron plates. This is awesome because in the future I'm gonna need more of these. But yes, this has been the base for now. Still some issues and there's still some stuff I need to expand on and make it a little bit pretty and stuff. Yeah, it's not finished yet. But yeah, I can definitely vibe with the layout so far. Well, in the future I do need to expand to other places. Like I might have, like I want to say a road in this direction where like the extra steel stuff is. Yeah, we have limestone and pure iron ore over there. I do want to build another iron facility, but yeah, for that I need more power. Like I cannot supply what I currently have, so yeah, I probably need like 1 or 2 bioreactors more. That's fine. I mean, I do have a little bit more space here. But yeah, next steps: beautification, expansion, and well, more production, I would say. Let's see if we cannot like get some smart plating and complete phase 1. Because I would say it's about time now.